Well, Jack, the time has finally come. It is time for your final lesson. First we grew vines, then vegetables, then flowers, then trees. What could this possibly be? I want you to create a weapon out of organic material. If you wish to use a metal, you may, but make your weapon from nature overall. Give it a cool name, too. Okay. Does your weapon have a name? Lots of people name them swords. Lots of cuts to inflict with an intimidating name. But I am not one of those people. And besides, the skull staff already had a name before I even had it. And I don't even think my talon sword needs a name. But go ahead and craft your tool. Yes, my lord. Also, why is it raining? Ah, there you are, Imhotep. What news have you heard from the Almighty Tallest? Dan's actually been feeling a lot better lately. Although, when the hypernova happened, he was still quite bitter. So, on October 2nd, I traced his power signature to his school and visited him there. He wasn't expecting me, so I knew that he would listen to whatever I had to say, just so he would get me to leave. Also, I totally wrote graffiti on one of the desks. Did you write them in hieroglyphics? Actually, no, Huh. Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, while I was there, I reminded Dan that he needed to bring back everyone who was destroyed in that catastrophic blast. And later that day, he seemed a lot happier. And then, on October 9th, things took a complete 180 and now he's in a perfectly good mood. I wonder why. That's just the thing, Imhotep. Life is riddled with challenges and puzzles of the mind that only we can solve. But Dan is neurodivergent, so it's not as easy for him. Sure, Kaisers can process information faster than any human being, but only if they concentrate. And he can't always do that. Although I am thankful that he used the Mind Stone to make all humans forget the day the sky turned red. I don't think they're ready to know about us yet. Indeed. But enough talking about the Almighty Tallest. What have you been up to? Well, we're finishing up on Jack's training in using his plant powers. Now he has to make a weapon from nature. It better be good. Cool. Okay, I guess I should start with the handle first. I've kept this vine with me ever since I went to the woods with Falabala over the summer. I think it deserves an upgrade. Now all I need is some metal. But what? Where? And whomst? Oh, my tools! Yes, Jack? I need you to do me a favor. Can you make a block of Zelonium appear for me? Sure, what for? I'm crafting a weapon. One that will be awesome and spooky. Thank you, my tallest. By the way, I'm inclined to ask this. How have things been going lately? You've been kinda quiet with us. Better than expected. Maintaining the disguise of a human can be torture, but fortunately for me, the magic of friendship helps me throughout the good and the bad days. This week in particular has gone by pretty well. I'm glad you asked. So does this mean you'll finally be in a good enough mood to use the Soul Stone? I had to put them somewhere else far away, though. Wait, what's wrong with just bringing their planets back? Hypernovas leave behind a black hole once they've settled, and I don't want to undo the damage this time. You know, you really frighten me sometimes. Why is it raining? You can fly? No, jump good. This is boring. It is done, my lord. I call it Hallows Blade. This is what I have been waiting for. Ever since the day I learned that you were a plant-based life form, like yours truly, I knew that one day we would make a great team. All we had to do was find your hidden potential. Isn't it satisfying? The very concept that you could always be better. It's awfully rewarding. And now, you can join me. Wait, what? The Legion of Shadows would like to offer you a hand. Sincerest apologies, Lord Claudius, but my allegiance is to the Urkin Empire. Look, you're my friend, but I'm not really interested in joining your club of villains. I am not! We are not villains! If you would join me, you'd understand. Sure, Dan and I share the same goal. He means well, but who knows how exactly he will one day claim the Earth for himself. I, on the other hand, have the whole thing planned out. Did you feel that? I taste that! Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. When that hypernova happened, an asteroid went off course. It's supposed to be heading towards Earth on Halloween, but I think we deserve a closer look. I think he wants us to blow it up. Jack, now will be a good time to combine our powers. Good thinking. You too, Imhotep. I'm sure there's something you could do to help. That the asteroid was shaped like a skull? Now that is spooky. Dan, are you out of your mind? You should have told us about this earlier. And why have us take care of the problem? I wanted to see what you do, and you didn't disappoint. Do you wonder why I was so stressed on the last week of September? It wasn't just one thing causing it, it was many things. Conflicting emotions, a reoccurring demon, school, self-loathing, but above all, it was my power. There would be no way of relieving my stress because the power that would be unleashed from it would be too much for anyone to handle so suddenly if it just came out. But I am no longer afraid of what I can do. Look at us! We are gods amongst men. If for some reason you guys couldn't destroy the asteroid, I would have never brought it to your attention in the first place. I would have just destroyed it myself. So that explains why all this is happening. But I thought you said you were feeling a lot better. I am feeling better. This was just a fun little test for all of you. Thanks to the Mind and the Reality Stones, we can be as flashy with our powers as we want to from now on. And no bystanders will ruin it for us. Now if you excuse me, I have to go reopen the Super Land Bros tournament. But I'll leave you all with this. In the words of Super Mario, thank you so much for playing my game. I like him, but I really hope this doesn't become a regular thing. Ditto. Do I conquer, or do I protect? Looks like I'm good at both, but I can only choose one. Oh, hi, Heartman. What's going on, dude?
Whoa, I wonder what this is.